What if the world you thought you knew about BTS was about to tilt on its axis? What if, just 10 minutes ago, something happened that could change the future of their world tour forever, and the name at the center of the storm is Jungkook? What if the tension you feel right now is only the beginning of a story filled with clues, whispers, emotional cracks, shocking turns, and a question that refuses to go away? What is really happening between Jungkook and HYBE? And why is Hyuk said to be furious? Before you read another line, ask yourself, are you ready for a story that will make you doubt what you think you know, pull at your emotions, and leave you questioning every smile you've ever seen on stage? If this story makes your heart race, don't forget to like, comment what you think is really going on, and subscribe so you don't miss what could come next. 10 minutes ago. That is the phrase that changed everything. 10 minutes ago, whispers began to spread in the shadows of social media timelines, fan chats, and backstage circles. Not official statements, not cold press releases, but murmurs, urgent, shaky, emotional murmurs, that Jungkook, the golden magne of BTS, had been reported to be in a serious conflict with HYBE, just months before the group's highly anticipated world tour. No one knew exactly who said it first. Some say it started with a voice message that disappeared seconds after being shared. Others claim it came from someone who was never supposed to speak. But one thing is certain, the rumor hit like lightning, and in the center of the storm stands Jungkook, and looming above it all is Hyuk, described by those close to the situation as angrier than anyone has seen him in years. Jungkook. The name alone carries weight. To millions around the world, he is not just an idol. He is a symbol of youth, talent, vulnerability, and relentless effort. From the boy who left home at a young age to chase a dream, to the global star who fills stadiums with his voice, Jungkook's story has always been about growth, sacrifice, and passion. So what could be so serious, so intense, that it would put him at odds with the very company that helped build his career? And why now, when BTS is preparing for a world tour that fans have been waiting for with aching hearts? Some say the problem is about control. Others whisper about exhaustion. There are those who hint at creative freedom, at a voice that wants to be heard louder, at a heart that is tired of being told when to breathe, when to speak, when to rest, and when to smile. But these are only clues, fragments of a larger puzzle. No one has a full picture, and maybe that is what makes this story so dangerous and so addictive. Every fan wants to know, is Jungkook unhappy? Is he fighting for something? Or is this all a misunderstanding that has grown too big, too fast? The rumor says that just minutes ago, someone close to the situation reported that a serious issue had exploded behind closed doors. The word serious is what scared people the most. Not small disagreement. Not minor tension. Serious. A word that carries weight, shadows, and consequences. And then came another whisper. Hyuk is furious. Not disappointed. Not concerned. Furious. That word alone was enough to send shockwaves through the fandom. Hyuk is known as a visionary, a man who built an empire from almost nothing, a mentor figure, and at times a strict leader. But fury suggests something deep, something personal, something that goes beyond business. What could make a man like him that angry? Did Jungkook refuse something? Did he demand something? Did he say no when everyone expected him to say yes? Or did something happen that no one was prepared for? Imagine the scene. A quiet room. Tension thick in the air. Words exchanged that cannot be taken back. Jungkook, usually known for his gentle nature, standing his ground. Hyuk, usually calm in public, losing patience in private. We don't know the exact words, but we can imagine the emotions. Frustration, fear, anger, sadness, maybe even betrayal. When dreams are this big, when money, fame, and millions of hearts are involved, every decision feels heavy. Every argument feels like it could change history. Fans began to ask questions immediately. Is this about the world tour? Is Jungkook not ready? Is he tired? Is he injured? Or is it about something deeper, something that has been building for years? Some fans point to his recent interviews, to the way his eyes sometimes look tired even when he smiles. Others remember moments when he talked about pressure, about feeling like he always has to be perfect. Could this be the moment when all of that pressure finally exploded? And then there is the timing. Just months before a world tour. A tour that is not just a series of concerts, but a symbol of reunion, of healing, of moving forward. After everything BTS and their fans have been through, this tour is supposed to be a celebration. So why would such a serious conflict appear now at the worst possible moment? Some believe that Jungkook may be questioning the pace of his life. For years, his schedule has been relentless. Practice, recording, filming, touring, interviews, flights, rehearsals, more practice. Even when he rests, the world watches him. Even when he is silent, millions wonder what he is thinking. Maybe he finally asked for something different. Maybe he asked for time. Maybe he asked for change. And maybe that request was not easy for the company to accept. Others whisper that it could be about artistic direction. Jungkook is not just a performer, he is a creator. He writes, he composes, he dreams. Perhaps he wants more freedom, more space to express himself in ways that do not fit neatly into plans and schedules. Perhaps he wants to try something risky, something uncertain. And perhaps the company, thinking about stability, profit, and expectations, was not ready to agree. But again, these are only clues, shadows on a wall. No one outside that room truly knows what happened. Yet emotions are real, and the reactions tell a story of their own. Fans felt it immediately. Social media began to vibrate with fear and hope at the same time. Fear that something could go wrong. Hope that Jungkook is finally speaking for himself, and then, the name Hyuk returned to the center of the conversation. People began to ask, is he angry because he feels disrespected? Because he feels the company's plans are being threatened? Or because he feels he is losing control over something he built with his own hands? Anger can come from many places. It can come from fear of failure, from fear of losing what you love, from fear that the future you imagined is slipping away. Imagine being in his position. Years of building, of risk, of believing in 7 young boys when others did not. Seeing them become global icons. Planning a world tour that could define a new chapter. And then, suddenly, something shakes that plan. Something unpredictable. Something human. Because no matter how big the brand, no matter how huge the numbers, at the center of it all are people with hearts, limits, and dreams that do not always match spreadsheets and schedules. Some fans say they notice signs. Small things. A look that lasted a second too long. A pause before answering a question. A song that felt heavier than usual. Maybe those were not just artistic choices. Maybe they were messages, silent cries hidden in music and smiles. But what if this story is not about rebellion, but about pain? What if Jungkook is hurting in a way that the world does not see? What if this serious problem is not about money or contracts, but about health, about mental weight, about a soul that is tired? And what if Hyuk's anger is not cruel, but desperate, anger at a situation he cannot control, at a problem he cannot fix with money or power? 10 minutes ago. That phrase still echoes, because it suggests that this story is alive. It is moving. It is changing as you read this. Somewhere, maybe right now, conversations are happening.